Hello everyone, I am the channeling goddess. If you are new here, hi, hello. If you are returning back, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a reading all about what it is that you need to let go of, right? So this is a collective reading, which is why you don't see any pick a cards on the table. I have quite a few cards with me today, so I will be getting as many messages as I can, especially because this is a collective reading. So I want to make sure that everyone gets something from this reading, okay? Now, before we get started, like always, if you are looking for something specific to you or want to confirm that you are in the right place, listening to the right reading, it is helpful that you set intentions before this reading starts, that you get some sort of sign that you are in the right place. So usually it could be a picture, a type of card, a word, a place, a person, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you set that intention before you dive into the reading itself, okay? Also, if you're looking to get messages and you want to make sure that those messages are for you, it is helpful that you tap into your own intuition. And one of the ways that I like to do this is by putting my feet in the grass and or taking 3 mindful deep breaths. You want to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 3, and exhale for 5 to 6 seconds. This just helps you get more in tune with your own intuition and allow you to be able to hear the messages that Spirit has for you today. Okay, so today is the 8/8 portal. And tomorrow is the new moon. No, not moon. Sorry. It is the full moon. And normally on the full moon, a lot of times, this is the time a lot of us use to release the old things that no longer serve us, to, kind of almost wash our slate clean, right? The new moon is when you set intentions to bring things in. The full moon is when you are releasing. So today we're going to get, like I said, a couple of cards just to get as many messages as we can about what it is that you need to be releasing at this time, okay? So if you are ready, get in a comfortable position. Make sure you get you some coffee, tea, beer, whatever it is that you need to get comfortable, and we'll go ahead and get started, okay? All right, so let's shuffle a couple of cards. Okay, I'm gonna see, Spirit, do we want to keep this one out? Yes, we do. Okay, so first card is number 23, all tied up. Okay, let's get some more cards. Thank you, Spirit. We have the World. Some of you have been carrying the world on your shoulder. We have 7th chakra archangel Metatron. Some of you have been holding on to the past. Okay. Ooh, we have the Angel of Love, card number 49. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what other cards we get for this. Spirit, any other messages? Thank you. We have a door to personal healing and happiness. Bottom deck energy is the thinking man. Okay. Okay, wanted to fix those before we dive into this. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is some of you are overthinking. You are huge overthinkers, and something about your mind when you're in this space of overthinking, you kind of almost tie yourself in not physical knots, right? But let's say I'll give you an example. Let's say you start out with one scenario, okay? Why does the cage bird sing? I don't know, right? Something like that. And then you start thinking about it, and instead of listening to your thoughts, right, coming to a conclusion, you get into like this spiral. Okay, but what about this? And what about that? And what about that? And what about that? And what about that? Right? So for your bottom deck energy to be the thinking man and your first card to be all tied up, it seems like that you're tying yourself in knots about something or someone. For some of you, you've tied yourself up. The thing that is holding you back, right? The thing that you need to release is yourself, which sounds very weird, but your overthinking is not allowing you to see things that are right in front of you. It's not allowing you to reach for things, because I want you to notice how her hands and stuff are bound and they're kind of like this. It's almost like Spirit is trying to give you a blessing, and because you're so tied up and you're so, I don't want to say confused, but it gives the energy of confusion. You're so tied up and you feel like you don't know how to get out, and it is leaving you in a place where you're holding on to something that does not belong to you. It is not yours, but you have taken on the task and you're holding on to it, and you're essentially letting it control your life, okay? Now, if that story does not resonate, card number 2 is the World. Some of you are holding the world on your shoulders. I would not be surprised if you are the person that people come to for advice. You are the type of person who you take on others' problems and their issues and their situations, and you want to find a way to solve it. You are probably you're the type of person that you feel like you need to solve everything, you need to make everything better, right? And you may be also be the type of person where you just completely run yourself raggedy trying to solve everybody's problems. And Spirit is saying you need to lay down this, because it is hurting you, it is hindering you, it is hindering your growth, it is hindering your progress, because you won't allow yourself to not be the fixer. And I know that's hard, but you won't allow yourself not to be the fixer. And fixing everybody's problems is not your job. I'm going to say that again. Fixing everyone's problems is not your job. I also want to say that some of you may be getting ready to turn 30, or you just turned 29, because something about this is making me think of like solar return. And it could be that you may be seeing it for the first time right now. For some of you, your birthday is on August 9th. So if so, happy birthday. But you are seeing for the first time that there may be some things that are on your shoulders that they don't belong to you. And you may be thinking to yourself, I want to release this before I turn 30, right? Because I'm getting that really, really heavy. If that's not your birthday, it's okay. It doesn't mean the message does not apply to you, okay? Then we have 40. Card number 3, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Whenever I think of Archangel Metatron, I think about the Akashic Records. Of course, you can see the symbol here of the third eye. I think the thing that, to me, that you need to let go of is that the past, right? You're holding on to a past that does not serve you. For some of you, maybe 40 or turning 40. I don't know why the numbers are standing out to me so much today. 4s may be coming up for you because you have 40, 49, 34, 46. So 4s may be coming up very heavy for you. But for some of you, okay, some of you, this is spiritual. This is more of a spiritual message, okay? For some of you, you have been trying to open your third eye, right? And I heard someone say this the other day, that your third eye is a mindset, right? Which I absolutely resonate with that. And I feel like what's happening is you've opened your third eye, but you're not grounded. Okay, you don't have any real stability. And I don't mean financial stability. I mean stability within yourself, within your own beliefs. And you feel like you can't quite move forward. And a lot of what I'm seeing, or what I'm feeling, is that it's not that you can't move forward, but there needs to be some type of balance, because you'll see that you are moving forward, but you don't have any stability. So you don't understand what that needs to look like. You may also be judging yourself based off of someone else's journey. So you may see someone else and they may talk about, when I'm in meditation, I have blah, 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 blah happen to me. And in your meditation, it just may be silence, right? There's nothing happening, right? Outside of your thoughts and things like that, but it's just pure silence. And you're like, well, maybe I'm not doing it right. And I want to tell you this, everybody's version of meditation, what works for you may not work for the next person. What works for them may not work for you, right? Something about you needing to be more grounded in your own spirituality is coming out right now. I'm also hearing, stop judging yourself based off of someone else's spirituality. That's what you need to let go. Let go of the judgment. Let go of the envy of someone else's journey, and understand that your journey is your journey. It's very possible that the journey that you have could be unlike anyone else's journey, but it does not negate what you experience. It does not negate the power that you have and the blessings that you have, and how spirit chooses to speak through you or to you. Okay. Now, the 4th card is the Angel of Love. For some of you, there is a lack of love in your life. And I don't mean externally, I mean with yourself. There is a lack of self-love in your life. And it's because for some of you, I think this is going back into the World card, where you've taken on everybody else's problems. And for some of you, you may feel like you're doing this out of love. Like, I just want to be a lovely person. I want to be a sweet person. I want people to feel like they can depend on me. But there is a falseness in this narrative of like, I'm going to give my last at the detriment of myself, right? There is a falseness in the love that you're giving. It doesn't mean that you're not a good person. You're absolutely a good person, but you need to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. Is it from a place of love? Is it from a place of lack? Is it from a place of scarcity, right? There's something about the love that you are giving to others in your life and even to yourself that is almost tainted, so to speak, is the best word I can use. It's almost like what you're giving is tainted because of the reason why you want to give it, or like the place in your heart that you're giving it from, okay? Then we have card number 5, I believe. It says 34, door to personal healing and happiness. Some of you have not opened this door yet. Because to me, Spirit is saying this is what's coming for you, the door to personal healing and happiness. But you've been holding on to everybody else's problems. You've been holding on to the past. For some of you, there's a job that you need to release. I'm hearing this. There's a job and oh wow, okay, you've known for a long time that you need to get out of this job. And for some of you, you're saying that you want out of the job, but you really haven't like really tried. And I don't mean that like you've applied to roles. That's not what I'm hearing. This doesn't feel like, oh, you've applied and it's not working out. There is something deep within you that's afraid to let go of this job. Maybe you've had it for a long time. Maybe you got this job when you couldn't get anything else. And now, even though it's uncomfortable, even though you don't like the people that you work with, or you don't like your manager, or you don't like the work itself, you're afraid to walk away because you're thinking to yourself, well, you know, I got this job when I didn't have anything, and this seems like it's a little bit more stable. What if I can't find anything else? What's going to happen to me? And Spirit is coming through to say that you're going to have to take a leap of faith for your own personal development. Something about you walking away from this job is going to be very healing. For some of you, you need to walk away from a relationship. You need to walk away from a toxic relationship. And for some of you, you've already known this. So hearing me say this is just confirmation of what you've already known, but you need to walk away from that. And then this thinking man here at the end, something about him holding this crystal in his hand. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to pick it up so you can see it. Something about him holding this crystal in his hand. Spirit is telling me things are going to become crystal clear to you very soon. Your mind, you could be a Gemini. Mercury could be your ruling planet, but something about your mind is very powerful. But there is something there's a clarity that you've been asking for that you're finally going to get. Something about clarity is coming in, probably during this 8/8 portal. If you're doing any type of magic or rituals, yeah, because we got potions under the deck. If you're doing any type of rituals during this time, I would definitely say ask for clarity, ask for guidance, because Spirit is wanting to give that to you. Okay, let's get you some other cards. What are some things they need to let go of, Spirit? How many is this? 3. Let's see, Spirit, should we take all 3? No. Okay, so we'll keep shuffling. Okay. What do they need to let go of? Oops, that's way too many. Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to let go of? What do we need to let go of? Okay, we have cup of tea, patience, reassessment. Yeah, for some of you, you're reassessing what it is that you've been and I'm hearing what you've been giving away. Some of you, you've given away your time, your essence to people who didn't deserve it. Something about you calling back your power is going to be significant for you. We have time. It says presence, self-awareness. And then the bottom deck energy is spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Yeah, you're in a time of rebirth. And I think that's why this reading is coming out right before the new moon. Not the new moon, sorry, the full moon, so that you can release and start over, so that there can be a rebirth. For some of you, this is about self-awareness, being more aware of yourself, being more aware of your surroundings. Also, I'm going to say this, if there are family members in your life who you have, how do I want to put this? You felt like there has been some things that have been happening behind your back. Some things have been said behind your back. Trust that. Trust what you're feeling. Because for self-awareness to come out, it's almost like there's a blind faith with you and your family. And this could be your friends as well. But it's almost like there's a blind faith in how you trust these individuals. And Spirit is saying that you need to have a little bit more self-awareness. And I know sometimes we let our guards down because it's our family. That's my mom, that's my sister, that's my brother, those are my kids, right? That's my cousin, right? For some of you, you've let your guard down, and then Spirit is trying to warn you about something that this person, oh yeah, that's why you got clarity. Okay, I get it now. Spirit has been trying to warn you about something regarding this individual. And there's a lack of self-awareness. You've been feeling certain things, but you've been saying to yourself, well, that's my husband, he would never. That's my wife, she would never. That's my mom would never. Like, I'm overthinking this. Something about you overthinking. Wow, I didn't even realize that, because we said the thinking man, right? I didn't even realize that. There's a lot of overthinking right now, and Spirit wants you to let go of the overthinking and to trust your instincts. Something about a lot of clarity is going to be coming to you very, very soon. Is going to be confirming some things that you've been thinking, that you've thought for quite some time, but you've kind of let it slide, so to speak, because it's like, oh, this is family, or this is my best friend, or I had this job for 100 years, right? Something about that. Your overthinking is about to clear up, right? So if you have not set intentions for clarity in your life, I would definitely say to start to do so now, because Spirit wants to bring clarity into your life. Even if you look at the heart right here, it's kind of murky, but you can see where it's coming, and it's about to be clear. For some of you, there's a lot of clarity that's needed in your life, okay? Oh, that was quick, Spirit. What you give is harvest. It says, this is card number 43. You got 4 again. It says, as the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. So for some of you, what you're releasing is going to bring you in harvest. That's why you need to release it now. And it's crazy because we're getting ready to go into that autumn and fall time, which is, for a lot of people, harvest season. There's a harvest moon during that time. Spirit is trying to prepare you early. That's why you're being asked to let go and release some things, because they want you to be ready and primed for the harvest season. Wow, you got healing again. I have card number 29, healing. It says, candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. Some of you, this is a lot about you healing old wounds, you healing old regrets that you have, letting some things go. Let's see if there is anything in your love life, because we got the love card here. Let's see if there's anything in your love life that you need to release. Spirit, can we get some? Okay, thank you. Wow. Closure. It says, not all connections are meant to be except closure. So for some of you, you're definitely walking away from a relationship that no longer serves your highest good. And it may seem scary in the beginning because maybe you're used to being with this person, but there is a closure that is needed. That's why that's coming out right now. Wow, we have voids. It said, avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. So for some of you, when this relationship is over, you may find, there's a saying where, in order to get over one guy, you need to get under another one. Spirit is saying, don't. Spirit is saying, stop trying to fill the voids. For some of you, you need to feel this. There is a release that you really need to feel this. You don't need to pretend that it didn't happen or pretend that you're not hurt. Because a lot of times in life, we've been told kind of to pick yourself up and, don't even worry about it. The Lord will fight your battles, or the best way to show somebody you've moved on is to do A, B, C, and D. And Spirit is saying you need to feel this. I'm getting this right now. You need to feel it, right? When this happens, when this separation happens, in your love life, you need to acknowledge it. And part of acknowledging it is to feel it, to give it a name, because it is real. Those feelings are real. That thing that you feel, that is real. And sometimes what happens, how we get so far into what we call sometimes the dark shadow, is that we don't honor how we really feel. Right? We push it aside. We say, we're not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep pushing forward. But the truth is, you have to honor that feeling. You have to honor that hurt. You have to honor that pain in order to get better, in order to move into a place where when it comes back up, it's not just something that you're feeling it again for the first time, right? It's almost like if you get a chance to learn a lesson, learn it so you don't have to repeat it, right? You don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over again, okay? We're going to get some money, love, and career, because I feel like this is more than just love, right? We're going to get some love and career, not love, money and career cards to see if there's anything you need to release. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have gossip. Oof. It says there's some buzz around what you're doing right now. Minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. Your personal challenges might be distracting you from your work. Some of you, there is either you're gossiping or there's some gossiping people around you. Try to stay out of gossip. Something about your conversations being recorded, so be careful with that as well. Be careful who you're telling your ideas to, I'm hearing as well. Not everybody that you believe will support you. Okay, then we have the office. It says delegating more tasks can significantly boost your earnings. Think about roles like secretary, assistant, office manager, or other office jobs. Think of the greater good, not just yourself, to achieve a better outcome. So for some of you, this really is giving me that gossip. You need to release the office gossip, but also some of you, we talked about earlier with the world right here, right? You've been taking on everything that doesn't belong to you, and Spirit is asking you to delegate. Give back some of that stuff that doesn't belong to you. You've been taking on tasks that have nothing to do with you. Task for you, this could also be at your job. You could be taking on extra responsibilities that are not yours. You could also be taking on people's opinions or emotions and things like that, which is probably why the gossiper is here, or you got the gossip card. Is because you're taking on things that don't belong to you, and Spirit is saying people are putting their stuff off on you, and if you don't know how to clear your energy, then you're going to be stuck holding on to something that doesn't belong to you. Then we have helper. It says, think before you offer help. Yes, what did we just talk about? Delegate. Think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. For some of you, you've not set boundaries in your work life. You have not set boundaries with your friends, and now it's a time to do so. It says, look into jobs like cashier, sales, or call centers where you can assist others. Make sure your goals align with your own desire, not others. Yes, stop letting other people dictate how you live your life. Stop letting them dictate how you move forward in this life. Stop letting them pour so much stuff off on you that you don't know what's yours or theirs, right? You're holding on to stuff that doesn't even belong to you. You really are. Like, you're holding on to things that no longer serve you because you want to be the good friend or you want to be the good partner, but it is hurting you in the long run, okay? It's something that's detrimental to you. Spirit, what else do they need to let go of? What does the collective need to let go of? We have the fate. It said accepting help, guidance. Spirit is definitely talking about you asking for help now, because you got helper, right? You got accepting help. You got delegating task, right? You need to ask for help. For some of you, this is about your family. This is also about your living situation. You feel tied down. You feel like you're stuck, and Spirit is asking you to ask for help. Not just for ask for help from those around you, but asking for help from Spirit as well. Some of you, your pride is getting in the way, and that's what Spirit wants you to release. Release your pride and ask for help, okay? What else do they need to release, Spirit? What else do the collective need to release right now? What do we need to let go of? We have the catalyst, radical change, taking control. Yeah. For some of you, there's going to be, because you got new projects and learning. For some of you, there's going to be a lot of radical change that's going to be happening. I would not be surprised, because we have closure here, right? We talked about that in the beginning, tied up. Thinking man, healing, right? Rebirth. There's going to be a lot of change that's going to be happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if around the fall season, I'm specifically seeing like Halloween, so October, around that time, I would not be surprised if something radical or huge happens, because you got new projects here, you got rebirth, awakening, you got asking for help. Some of you, you're going to have the opportunity to ask for help early. Okay, Spirit is going to give you the opportunity to ask for help early, so that whatever this radical change is that's happening in the fall season, specifically probably around October, you have help already. There's going to be a lot of learning. You may be in a situation where you're starting all over. I'm hearing that as well. So something about the fall season is going to be harvest. Some of you, you've been asking for this change. You've been asking for things to be different, and the fall, you're going to reap your harvest. I'm hearing hearing. That's when it's going to happen, around the fall time. Okay, let's get you some angel number cards. See if we can get some angel number, Spirit. Any angel numbers that could help the collective? We have 1011. Take action. It says hope. Yep. New beginning, fresh start, lifestyle purpose, spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. Yeah, because didn't I talk about it earlier? Like, you feel like you're not moving forward in your spirituality. It says this is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So Spirit is saying, even when things get hard, when you're not sure how things are going to turn out, Spirit is asking you to persevere. Okay. Then we have 1717, drama alert. It says independent soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. I think this is what we talked about with the love, right? That closure and the voids. Don't, like, there may be some drama around the ending of your relationship, but it's needed, right? You need to start the healing process. Okay. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you are heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Some of you, what is the thing that you need to let go of is that drama, right? Always being in drama, because you got gossip here too. You need to let go of allowing people to bring drama in your life. And then you have starting over here. For a lot of you, you're going to be starting over new, and you cannot take these same people with you. These people who gossip a lot, these people who is always in drama, Spirit is saying you're going to need to release them because they are not serving your highest good. They are not serving your highest purpose. This could also be family, someone you had a child with. This could be a mother. Someone is bringing a lot of drama in your life, and Spirit is saying now is the time to release it. Do not get caught up in gossip. Ask for help. For some of you, your friends will help you with whatever situation this is, but you won't even ask for help. Okay. And you need to almost release your pride. And I think I heard that earlier. You need to release your pride and ask for help. Okay. Let's get you a couple of cards from the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. Any additional messages they need to hear, Spirit? Anything we all need to hear? We have ring. It says a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So for some of you, you may get the opportunity to start your own business. You may get the opportunity to do something new, something you've always wanted to do. So be on the lookout for that. For some of you, this ring is talking about an end to your relationship, right? It's talking like I'm seeing the image of you giving somebody back a ring. For others of you, because you have the angel of love here as well, for some of you, by letting go of this stuff that no longer serves you, you're going to bring in marriage into your life if that's something you're interested in. Okay. Then we have shark. It says take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Yeah, be careful of the people who are around you, the people who only want to take and never want to give. Those are not your friends. Those are not people who truly look out for your well-being. So be careful with that, okay? Let's get you some other cards, okay? We have tortoise. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, for some of you, there is a slow progression, but it's working, right? You're getting to the place where you need to be. And then we have ant. It says work, achievement, success. Spirit is coming through at the end to say that success is around the corner for you. This is something that is meant to be yours, but you have to release these things that no longer serve you. These things that they do not serve your highest good. The way they got into your life may also be like something manipulative. I'm hearing people have been manipulating you and using your energy, because I'm seeing energy vampires as well. They've been manipulating you and using your energy to benefit themselves while they leave you with nothing. Okay, let's get you some cards. I am going to pull from the yes or no angel deck. If you have a specific question for Spirit, I would definitely say to do that now. I am going to pull 3 cards. So it could be yes or no, or Spirit could give you additional messages. As you can see on the bottom, it says reconsider. So there are different ways for Spirit to answer your question. Okay, so when you're ready, get the question, hold it in your mind, and then come back to the video, and then we'll get started. Okay. All right. Card 1. Spirit, can we get a card for 1? One card for 1, please. An answer to the question that they have. Spirit says yes. Okay. Card number 1, or pile 1, so to speak. All right, pile 2. Can we get a card for pile 2, please, Spirit? 1 card for the question that they're asking. Okay, we got 2 cards. I'm going to show them both to you, but we're going to keep going. It says, you're ready? No. Okay, but we're going to keep going because we're only looking for 1 card, okay? Just 1 card, please, Spirit, for 2. It says within the next few weeks. So for some of you, something may be happening within the next few weeks, okay? You could have been asking about the harvest because I just heard that. And then for number 3, we have get more information. Bottom deck energy is no. Okay, so for some of you, there's some more information that you need to gather in order to make a concise decision. You need to get more information. Okay, we're going to pull 1 card from the ancestors deck just to see if there's anything additional that your ancestors any information your ancestors would like to provide for you, and then we'll close the reading. Okay, can we get 1 card, please, for the collective? Just something they need to hear. Thank you. We have the martyr, sacrifice and self-reflection. Look at this. Some of you have been a martyr in your own life. You have taken on so many things that does not belong to you. You've been self-sacrificing yourself, and Spirit is saying it's enough, right? The judge, poetic justice right here, right? For some of you, I would not be surprised if part of your harvest is gaining back your energy. I would not be surprised if it is a judgment for other people, like they're finally getting what, like, they're just due for how they treated you, how they talked to you, how they belittled you, how they didn't see you as a beautiful, powerful person that you are. For some of you, that's the harvest that's coming in for you. Okay, so collective, this is all of the messages that I have for us right now. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me all the way to the end, and I will see you next time in our next one. Bye.